Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight, planted their feet, and forced the incompletion on first down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the option, here's McCaffrey.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Purdy looking to throw. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. McCaffrey running up the middle. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line.
Ready up.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's what he definitely normally catches. 4th down. His kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try to get a big play right away and take control back.
Touchdown, Panthers! Jonathan Mingo with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So here's Shudak following the touchdown, back out to kick off. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jerome Bentley. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Drake Jackson, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Ultra.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Young. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half. Young. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he will be able to recover this himself to prevent a wacky ending here. But that will be how this first half comes to an end. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they got some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Troy far off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now with Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. He can't get him down. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Throwing here, Purdy. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. Now Samuel. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll change things up. This is Samuel. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Play action. Now Purdy. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Purdy off the play fake. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll bring up a 2nd and short. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does. I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And once again, not much running room, if any at all.
The tackle by Brian Burns. No gain on the play. It's 3rd.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Back to throw, Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
49ers field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride the offense this go-around. To throw, Young. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Back out is Shudak here as he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
A gain there of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's to the 15. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. That's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the 49ers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Purdy will throw for it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Young keeps it, moving right. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
11 more on that one and another first down.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Red, yellow. Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Young.
That's caught by Mingo, right side. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
Red, cycle. Red.
Young. That's going to be caught.
Touchdown. Tommy Tremble, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth.
So then after the made field goal, Shudak back out to kick it away.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now a dump off here complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
And he stopped immediately there.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Purdy to throw.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
At the 46-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Oh, he bowls over it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here comes second down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8.
This is McCaffrey on the give. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
A 44-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's 1st and 10.
Real green. On the ball.
Here's Young. He's got Mingo. And he'll be brought down after a nice gain, a pickup of 20.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Blue. Cluster. Six. Seal. Black. Set.
Young. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. 7 seconds to play. No timeouts, remember.
6. 7. Ready?
Young to throw.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Blue strike. Strike. Strike.
One last shot for Young. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory.